So in this video, Rowan is going to be giving you a little anecdote about a very awkward time that she had at Walt Disney World.
The last time that we went to Disney was in December 2014, and obviously like right before you go on your trip, you plan out what you want to do. So we did purchase the Disney dining plan, which you can hear about in our video that I will link below. We also pre-reserved our restaurants that we were going to be dining in. So this was a very exciting time because we were taking our sisters.
I don't know, it's not my
We were taking my sisters to Disney World for the first time. So it was really exciting, they were really excited. So we took them to most of the restaurants that we've been to. One of the ones that we hadn't been to was Victoria and Albert's, and
in the Grand Floridian.
Yeah, Victoria and Albert's, oh my god, what can I say about that place? It's absolutely beautiful. Like, if you don't know what that restaurant is, again, it's in the Grand Floridian, so off the bat, you know it's gonna be an amazing restaurant, because all the restaurants in the Grand... I can't breathe.
She's so excited.
All the restaurants in the Grand Floridian are really, really amazing.
I think it's the most like luxurious restaurant in
It is. It's a fine dining experience. It's a 7-course meal. So like, yeah, it's a lot of food. I just wanted to like read to you guys some of like the dishes that you can order, like just to show you
how intense it is.
For your first course, you get an amuse-bouche, which...
Amuse-bouche?
What is that?
That's like an appetizer.
Okay.
It's like supposed to,
I love
it's a French term, and I took French in high school.
Okay.
It means to like entertain your mouth. Basically, that's what it stands for.
So for the second course, you can order steered tuna with mango and avocado. There's Gulf shrimp with hearts of palm and pistachios. Like, what the terms of these dishes. Third course, you can get like seared Maine diver scallop with roasted cauliflower, Virginia black bass with petite French lentils and roasted carrots. Anyway, I just wanted to give you guys like a little bit of a taste of like what you can order there. Let's skip to the
experience.
Yeah. So we actually chose it for the last night that we were in Disney World because we thought, like, you know what, let's dine like royalty on the last night of our trip. So we got really dressed up because there is a dress code. You need, the men need to be wearing suits. Yeah, the men need to be wearing suits. Women obviously like dresses or skirts, like, you know, something really fancy because it is a fancy restaurant. We got to the Grand Floridian a little early so we could just like walk around the Grand Floridian, take some pictures, and then we finally get into the restaurant. So, okay, how am I gonna explain this? First of all, the maitre d' was a really sweet woman. I really wish that I could remember her name, but I didn't. And she was just like complimenting our outfits. She's like, how was your day today, like at Disney World? What did you guys do? And you know, like just immediately, you know, like this is gonna be a great experience because already the service is like amazing. So she escorts us to our table and she gives us a stool for our bags.
Oh my god.
Like, you know, like when you're carrying a pocketbook, she was like, I'm gonna go get you something for that. And I'm just like, okay. And she comes out with like a stool.
Like a footstool?
Yeah, and we put our bags on the stool. And I'm like, whoa. But again, like, you're supposed to be treated like, you know, royalty. Then we get like a server that comes in and he asks us, like, do you want to see the wine menu? And we decline because we don't drink alcohol, but there was like a server just for the wine. Like, is that normal?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever experienced that.
Okay.
But I think in like really fancy places they do that.
Oh, okay. So then
I guess
I just haven't experienced that in other restaurants. The place is beautiful. It's just one dining room.
Oh wow.
So they only take reservations for one dining room for that Victoria and Albert's. I know there's a chef's table. So again, the place is beautiful. It's impeccably like decored. There's like classical music playing. There's only like a couple of families around you. So you do feel like this is like your night. Like it's special. Okay, so then our server comes and he, you know, gives us the menu. He asks us how you're doing. Of course, like when we see the menu, we're like shocked because it's just one page. Again, it's like beautifully like written, designed. And so you know, he tells us like, I'm gonna give you guys a couple minutes to decide what you want because it is 7 courses, so you do have to like go through everything, and he leaves. So then me and my sisters and my husband were like, so what are you gonna get for the first course? What are you gonna get for the second course? And like we're literally just like going off of each other. And we're really excited because I've never had a 7-course meal before. So he comes back and he takes our orders, then he leaves. So my husband, because he's very like cautious about things, so he was like, why didn't he ask us like how we're gonna be paying tonight? Because usually they've asked you, are you gonna be paying with the Disney dining plan? So I'm just like, calm down, like, it's okay, like, we'll tell him when he comes back. And he's like, okay. So our server comes back and my husband like turns to him and he's like, oh, I just wanted to tell you we're gonna be paying with the Disney dining plan tonight. So the server looks like at all of us and then he's like, we don't accept the Disney dining plan.
That's so awkward.
Like, I can't even explain to you the amount of like
shame,
panic. Like I just started panicking. We all just started panicking. We assumed that the Disney dining plan covered this restaurant. We thought it took 2 Disney dining plans.
Okay.
So we planned it that way.
2 sit-down meals.
Yeah, that's what I meant. 2 sit-down meals, I'm sorry. So like I guess he saw like the panic on our faces, so he's like, I'm just gonna let you guys talk amongst yourselves and
He's
I'll
like,
come
you guys
back.
can talk about that.
And he leaves. So like we're like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? Like, we can't just like leave the restaurant and say like we can't pay for this because guys, it's $150 a person. So that's like $600 right there. That's 4 of us. $600 for 1 meal. Obviously, like if you planned for this and like you were planning on paying that much money, then okay, it's fine. But we hadn't planned for it. So my husband's like, I can't pay for this right now. And it's not even $600, it's $600 plus tip and tax. So like, let's say $800 altogether on 1 meal for 1 night. So my husband, of course, is panicking and I'm like trying to calm him down. I'm like, listen, I'm gonna go talk to the maitre d' at the front desk. I'm gonna explain to her our situation and hopefully like she'll work with us. So we go, me and Avir go. So me and my sister go and we're like, I'm so sorry to do this to you, but we planned that we were going to be using 2 of our sit-down meals for this restaurant and the server just told us that it doesn't accept the Disney dining plan and we're really sorry, but we cannot afford this. Like we can't eat here.
Yeah.
And we thought she was going to like be mad and like, are you kidding me? But obviously like the Disney like experience, they always are on their
nice behavior. They're really kind.
They are kind. And she started apologizing to us. She's like, I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. I thought that it was like clear on the website that it does not accept the Disney dining plan. I think it accepts the deluxe Disney dining plan. The deluxe dining plan, not the Disney dining plan. She's like, I'm gonna, you know, fix this for you. And we're like, thank you so much. So she starts like, you know, doing the thing on the computer, whatever it is that they do. And like me and my sister were like, oh my god, what are we gonna eat tonight? Cause like it's literally the last night of our trip and like it's like 9 o'clock at night. Who's gonna accept our like dining plans now? She like finishes up what she's doing and she goes, I got you guys a reservation at Citrus's, which is right next door, next to Victoria and Albert's, and it does take 2 sit-down meals. So she's like, I was able to get you a last-minute reservation.
Oh wow.
Follow me. And she literally like escorted us to Citrus's and it's like, oh my god, that was amazing of her. Thank you so much, lady, whoever you are. She was so sweet. And then we go to the restaurant and we started laughing about it because we're like, what the heck? Like, how often does this happen to people? We made a joke. We're like, we went in feeling like royalty and we came out feeling like peasants.
Oh my god.
Because we couldn't afford.
Did you have to do like the walk of shame out of the restaurant?
Yeah, it was really like,
Did the other like tables look at you guys?
Honestly, I don't remember. Like, I just like kept my head down the whole time. I'm like, I'm so sorry for this mess. But we did have an amazing experience at Citrus's. Their food was great. I remember having the pumpkin cheesecake and it was so delectable. Is that a word?
Yeah.
And it was great. So I just wanted to share that experience with you guys. It's funny now, but
I think the moral of the story is
do your research.
Do your research, yeah. So if you're planning on doing reservations or booking a trip to Disney, make sure you know everything about the restaurants that you're reserving for. And I think on the website, like it'll tell you what it accepts.
I think it was our fault. We confused like what dining plan they accept.
Yeah.
So they do take 2 sit-down meals, but I think it's for the deluxe plan, not the Disney dining, which is what we had. If you guys have like any embarrassing stories about like dining experiences, please tell me so I feel better about myself and it's not just us that went through this. But yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. Thank you, Mina, for sitting down
there and laughing
and listening to the story.
Even though I've heard it before, but it gets funnier every time.
Thank you so much for watching and have a magical day. Oh my god, I literally had it open. I hate this. Hold on. Weddy. Okay. So anyway, we get all dressed up. We go to the Grand Floridian Floridian.
Floridian.
Then he leaves. So my husband, because he's a very like, what is it? What's the word? Like he's very... Wait.
Or should I?
No.
Or should I be like?
Like...